Hey there. Now I've got the camera. Alright, so this is Captain Jay Wieners filling in for Remo D'Alessandro this morning. Do what Remo does. I don't know how you do this, Remo. Coming in early this morning to go over to Parsippany High School where they're going to be doing a drunk driving crash simulation. So, let's go. Remo, this is kind of fun, I've got to tell you. I think I may take the GoPro from you and just, use it myself. Going back to my old high school, I kind of enjoy that. I graduated there 24 years ago, and it's always nice to go back and see that the kids are still doing some really good stuff. There's some people who are at the high school now who've been involved in the community for many years, and from the police department's point of view, it's great to see that kind of community involvement that we have with what's going on today. A lot of people are involved in it. This was actually started by the students themselves, so it's good to see that they take this stuff seriously. So responding to motor vehicle crashes is something that every police officer does, and along our careers we get to unfortunately respond to at least a few fatal crashes. I remember my first fatal crash was out on Route 287 back in 2001. It was this time of year, springtime, and it was alcohol related. The woman who was driving the car was intoxicated, and she drove into the back of a tractor trailer, and insult to injury, it didn't have to be a fatal crash. Had she been wearing her seatbelt, she would have been alive also, but she hit the steering wheel, and that's what killed her. She had some other injuries, such as she had a compound leg fracture, but had she been wearing her seatbelt, she probably would have still been alive. And obviously, had she not been drinking, I think it's the chances she would have even had that crash to begin with are severely diminished. The parents being told that their child is dead, and as a police officer, that's one of our hardest jobs. The sound the mother makes when she is told that their child is dead, it's horrific. It's a sound you don't forget. It doesn't sound human, and hopefully we can avoid some of those calls with what's going on today. I'm playing the part of Remo this morning. I've got the GoPro going.
Oh, really?
I do. It's fun. It really is.
How are you?
All right, I'm here with Dr. Dennis Mulrooney, principal of Parsippany High School. Dennis is another Parsippany High School alumni, class of '92, right? '92. We actually played football together way back in PAL. So
he was better than me.
I don't know about that. They let you hold the ball. They told me you're not touching the ball. We're here doing our drunk driving presentation, which is about 7 years old at this point. I don't know of any other schools that go as far as we do in Parsippany.
They take it to the limit, which is good.
Anything you want to say about it, or?
No, we're really proud of I think the experience we give the kids, and the students and parents who are involved are very selfless, and it's typical acting, particularly when it's a powerful subject. So we're really proud of them. And Detective Lenahan and Mr. Risk, our assistant principal, do a great job of setting it up.
You said Tom Risk is heavily involved in this.
He does a great job setting it up.
And I know the kids, this is really their baby. I mean,
they work with the kids and give the kids a lot of ownership.
That's great.
And it's nice to have such great cooperation with the police department and rescue squad. And
that's what's great about Parsippany. It's such a community where, I think we're living proof of it, where we've got so many people who've grown up in this town and care about the kids like they're our own. So
no doubt,
you're doing a great job. I always hear the kids talk very highly of you and the parents. So
we're trying.
Keep up the good work. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Good.
Thanks, Dennis. All right, now I'm with Vice Principal Tom Risk.
That's right.
Tom, I understand this DWI presentation is a big part of your responsibility. Anything you'd like to say about what goes on?
Just, we started this about 6-7 years ago. It's really the direction of the kids. They take complete ownership of it.
Okay.
Detective Lenahan and myself, we hand select the kids early in the year. So we hand selected 5 students and kind of give them the drive of what they're supposed to do, and they kind of just run with it. And, as they say, the hay's in the barn, and we'll see what happens today.
Yeah, and I think every year it gets a little bit bigger and bigger. They add a little bit something to it and they put their own spin on it.
Yeah, that's the most important part, is that the kids put in their own spin.
Yeah.
And when they do that's when you really see them rise to the occasion. We purposely do this at the end of the year. week before prom season.
Sure.
And the purpose is to ensure that the kids make wise decisions. And, you know, we can't be naive to the fact of what goes on outside of school. They're moving on to college. They're going to be put in some bad situations. And we want to make sure they make the right decisions for themselves, their family, and their friends.
Our biggest job, I think, is to, you know, protect these kids, and sometimes it's from themselves. And decision-making is a huge part of that process. So anything we can do to keep it fresh in their minds that, you know, maybe this isn't the smartest thing to do. I mean, get a ride or stay somewhere.
Thank you. And the partnership that we have with the Parsippany Police Department has been outstanding.
I find we feel the same way. We love having, you know, the contacts we have here that we can have seamless. Anytime an issue arises, the solution is seamless. So that's not an accident. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm here with Tyler Smith. I've known Tyler for a number of years. He's been very involved in the community for Parsippany, especially emergency services since you're, what, about 16 years old?
Yeah.
Okay.
10, 11 years in.
Okay.
Life member already.
And you obviously graduated from Parsippany.
Yes, I did.
What year did you graduate?
2010.
2010. And you were very instrumental in setting up what's going on here today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Started 2008. We started, and then from then on out, when I got to my senior year, we really ramped it up, and then we made it what it is today, and I've been doing it ever since.
Okay.
So 7 years now.
You rescue work.
I do
for Port Authority.
emergency services for Port Authority at the Lincoln Tunnel.
Very good.
So
Very good.
pretty much the same thing what we do here in town, but on a whole different spectrum and in a whole.
I'm very proud of you as a. You know, I've known you since I was, you know.
Plus,
more
your wife was my teacher for 3.5 years.
There was that too. But you know, I've known Tyler for a long time, and he really 7-8 years ago put this together, getting the emergency services involved, and every year it's gotten a little bit bigger and bigger.
We'll add one more step every year, and
now
you know, we're at the be-all pretty much.
Here you are. You're 7 years out of high school, and you're still
doing
here
it.
Doing
still
it
come
for
back.
It. So that's
take
great.
Off of work and come here and make a difference.
And again, that's what Parsippany is about, and we see that a lot.
Like I said, some people take it to heart what we do here, but if I affect one person, that's all I care about. I'm happy.
Yeah.
It only takes one person to affect on the other end, however many people they can affect.
That's it.
That's what we go for.
So, doing a great job.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm with Captain Jake Begg from Parsippany Rescue and Recovery. They do a lot of most of the extrication work in Parsippany for crashes like this.
I feel like this demonstration, and we should have it all over the schools, to give eye-openers that drinking and driving is not something that anybody should do.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for coming out today.
Thank
I know
you.
All volunteers, so you know these are guys on their own time coming out to make sure that these kids get all the information they can possibly get. So thanks again, Jake.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm with Lieutenant Don Bragg from Parsippany Rockaway Neck First Aid Squad.
I think it's a great event. You know, you can see the emotion on the kids' faces and the parents. That this is real. This is how it goes out in the field for us, and it's good to work together and to meet the parents and the kids and to really drive the message home.
Yeah, that's what we're here. Okay, so things are starting to come together here. They're getting the cars all staged. So we'll have more in a few minutes.
down my road.
Thanks.